let's talk about fear. Such an important emotion. All of us have it every day. But how to handle it? There are different ways to handle fear. I will go through 3 of them. One way to handle fear is to stay in the head and think about the fear. What can happen? What am I fearful of? What has happened that has been scary? That's not the best way to handle fear. It will just stir up more fear, and you're just distracting yourself from the fear. So another way of handling fear, very common also, like when you go to the body to see how the fear feels in the body, the first thing you notice is the resistance of the fear. So if I ask people, where can you feel the fear in the body? Most answers in the chest. That is not the fear, that is the fear of the fear. It's something you do with your breathing, like you tense up the breathing and start to breathe more shallow when you're afraid. Then you will feel it in the chest and in the breathing, that, oh, it's hard to breathe and I'm so tensed in the chest, and you can even get a pressure on the chest, anxiety. So that is not fear, but the fear of the fear, the resistance of the fear, tense muscles, headaches. The third level is to go to the pure vibrational source of the fear. So the fear is placed in the bottom of the belly, really low down at the pelvic bone. Maybe you've noticed if you get really scared quickly, like something happens to your small child or an animal or so, that it really hits you down there. That's the fear. But it can also be, it could be there all day, like in a nervousness, or maybe a tingling sensation down there, or like a heaviness that is there. It can feel like it's a burning sensation, or pure pain. If you're really, really afraid, it feels like pain down there. So the best way to handle fear is to observe it where it has its source, in the lower belly, and sit with it, and then it will release. If you resist it, it can stay in the body for years and years, and through all your life. You can have stored fear in muscles all over the body. And to turn that around, you go to the fear and you sit with the fear. It might not be that you could just sit for a minute, but or 2. It can be that you, if you have a lot of old fear, maybe you have to sit for half an hour, or an hour or more, or for weeks, until it releases. But it will release. It will never release if you resist it. And if you resist it, it will cause so many troubles in your body and in your life. You will get a worried mind, or a stressed life, or pain in the body, stressed immune system, all the diseases that comes from the autoimmune diseases comes from a stressed immune system. All of this is because of this suppressed fear. So try me out. What happens when you find the fear and you start to sit with it, and you start to notice when you are nervous, stressed, afraid. You just notice it. Life will change, your thoughts will change, your body will change, you will become calm. So in this series of videos, I will go through the vibrational source of the emotions. Next time, I will talk about shame, the beautiful shame that all of us have, but nobody wants to have. See you.